Thanks, Wendy. 55 degrees right now, and time for Nun Sense. We love this Tuesday feature when we get to chat with someone who's a lot smarter than us. And Sister Marilyn Marie Ellerbrock is with us this morning. Good morning, Sister.
Good morning, Sister.
Good morning. I'm not sure about that last comment that you made, but we'll just move on.
Believe me, Sister, it's not difficult to be smarter than us. So.
And speaking of moving on, I've been reflecting this week, especially on how both in our spiritual life and natural life, this is really a time of transition. You know, we're looking at the Feast of the Ascension and Pentecost, where Jesus is transitioning from an earthly life to heavenly life, and just reminded daily around here of transitions with all the graduations and receptions of the sacrament, people moving. It's a new season in nature. We're transitioning, even though it's sometimes hard to know what season we're in. We are transitioning to a new season, and just caused me to, sit back and think, what does that mean? Because it doesn't, as we sometimes think, doesn't mean we leave everything behind and start something totally new. Jesus, I'm reminded in the book of Revelations, where we're told, God says, I'll make all things new. He didn't say, I'll give you all things new. I'll make them new. Mm-hmm. And so I was just, I had the experience this past weekend of moving to a new residence, and you bring with you who you are, what you have, and allow God to change that. And I'm just called to reflect on that this morning and think, am I clinging to it the way it was, which isn't what we need to do, but do I take it and allow God to do something new and exciting with it?
Well, and your life is unique, Sister. One, as a religious, you're moving because of that on occasion. You're assigned to a different place, but also in education. So even if you're in the same place, you're seeing students come and go. So there is a lot of transition happening in your life and has been for many years.
Sure, students, parishioners, because we all change and we grow, and thank goodness we do, because if we don't, we're on the other side of the grave. We're as long as we're alive, we need to be changing. And, it's a little unsettling at times. It's also very exciting because God promises that he'll take care of us, that his love will always make sure something better is on the other side. And we certainly know we can trust his promises.
Mm-hmm. And as Director of Faith Formation there at Little Flower, you obviously get the wonderful opportunity to be able to help people kind of grow in their faith, and which is especially important, as you mentioned, in this time of transitioning. We've got graduations, and people are kind of graduating on, whether it's from school or into the next phase of their life.
Mm-hmm. And it's helping them, but it's also witnessing. Witnessing the beauty of people who do trust and take that next step and allow God to work in and through them. And it's just incredible. Just incredible to see and experience. It's all gift.
And obviously in our faith walk, it's important to not cling too tightly to the things of this world. But as you said, what a great testimonial our religious are to us, our priests are to us who move from one place to the next. Though we miss them, we see the wisdom of the church in kind of keeping things moving so that people don't become too attached.
Yes, it's a great time to purge. Get rid of all the unnecessary stuff. It makes moving a whole lot easier.
That list gets longer and longer, too. So
It does. I would highly recommend it.
It takes a concerted effort, that's for sure.
I like to ask, does this bring me joy? No, I'm just kidding. I don't know if you've seen that show. There's a little show where that's the woman holds up a piece and says, does this give me joy, a piece of clothing? And if not, she gives it to the Goodwill. That's good. So
It's a good question.
Maybe it gives me joy to give it away.
Yeah.
Sure.
Sister Marilyn Marie Ellerbrock, thank you so much for enlightening us this morning and for all the work that you're doing there at Little Flower and elsewhere.
Well, thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
And you can always wander into her office anytime. Doesn't matter how busy she is.
Oh, yeah.
Always. Door's always open. Look forward to it.
Thank you, Sister Marilyn Marie.